కోసం ఒక అద్భుతమైన జ్యువెలరీ కొనుగోలు అనుభవం ఎదురుచూస్తోంది. మలబార్ గోల్డ్ అండ్ డైమండ్స్ వారి డాలస్ షోరూమ్ లో 20 దేశాల నుంచి 30,000 విధాల ప్రపంచంలోకెల్లా ఉత్తమమైన జ్యువెలరీ డిజైన్ల అనుభవాన్ని పొందండి. $1,000 మించిన డైమండ్స్ అండ్ ప్రెషియస్ జెమ్ జ్యువెలరీ ఆభరణాల కొనుగోలుపై ఖచ్చితంగా పొందండి బంగారు నాణేలు. జనవరి 29 వరకు మలబార్ గోల్డ్ అండ్ డైమండ్స్ ని డాలస్ లో విజిట్ చేయండి. ప్రపంచ స్థాయి జ్యువెలరీని కొనుగోలు చేసే అనుభవాన్ని పొందండి. మలబార్ గోల్డ్ అండ్ డైమండ్స్ నౌ ఓపెన్ ఇన్ డాలస్.
గెలుపే ఊపిరిగా, పట్టుదలే ప్రాణంగా, ఆశయమే గమ్యంగా పోరాడే యోధుడికి విజయం అన్స్టాపబుల్. ప్రశ్నల్లో మరింత ఫైర్, సర్దాల్లో మరింత సెటైర్, మీకోసం మరింత రంజుగా. దెబ్బకి థింకింగ్ మారిపోవాలా? మీకోసం మరింత రంజుగా.
अब तू देख लेगा बच्चन साहब का खेल.
డౌన్లోడ్ ఆహా నౌ.
ఆకర్షణీయమైన చీరలు, అప్పురపరిచే ధరలు, అందరికీ నచ్చిన, అందరూ మెచ్చిన షో మన లక్కీ మహిళ. బోలెడంత ఎక్సైట్మెంట్, వండర్ఫుల్ విన్నింగ్ మూమెంట్స్.
ఎగ్జాక్ట్ చెప్పారు, మీరే గెలుచుకున్నారండి. కంగ్రాచులేషన్స్. $220.
సెలబ్రిటీ హోస్ట్లు, అదిరిపోయే పంచులు, సరదా సరదా కబుర్లు.
ఆశ దోశ అప్పడం బడ హెల్ప్ మీరు ఆడుతున్నారు.
ఇలా మరెన్నో మెమరబుల్ మూమెంట్స్ తోటి 3rd యానివర్సరీ జరుపుకుంటోంది మన లక్కీ మహిళ. Watch it live only on TVAsiaT Telugu. మీ అందరికీ 3rd యానివర్సరీ శుభాకాంక్షలు.
ప్రేక్షకులందరికీ హెల్లో అండ్ వెల్కమ్ బ్యాక్ టు yet another fabulous episode of our talk show with experts. మనతో ఉన్నారు మన ఇమిగ్రేషన్ ఎక్స్పర్ట్ రాహుల్ రెడ్డి గారు. రాహుల్ గారు, థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ ఫర్ బీయింగ్ ఆన్ ద షో టుడే అండి.
థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ ఇన్వైటింగ్ అండి.
సారీ అబౌట్ దట్. This show has been brought to you by Malabar Jewelers. Malabar Jewelers గురించి అందరు వినే ఉంటారు. They have the biggest brand ambassadors as well in India and the best designs అన్నమాట. Exciting news ఏంటంటే they have opened a brand new store in Dallas. So folks in Dallas and around the Dallas area, do not wait any further. Go with the gold rush and buy yourself the best designs. Visit the Malabar Jewelers showroom. The program has been supported by movers.com and AHA OTT platform. Watch us on Yup TV, Facebook, YouTube, Sling TV, World BBTV and Dish Network. All right, folks, coming to the topic for today, another interesting one. We're proceeding with like very, very dhamakedar topics. Tax-paying legal immigrants or unlawful immigrants? What is the priority for the Biden administration? Rahul Garu, quick question on that note, Andy. The Georgia Congressman Rich McCormick has said that Indians, constitute 1% of the population in the USA, and they're responsible for about 6% of the taxes paid nationwide, which is a huge amount in itself, like even the number of Indians as well as the tax contributions. So, given that being said by Rich McCormick, what are your thoughts on, what is the priority versus what should be the priority was for the Biden administration? If they're doing the right things, what else can be done for the tax-paying legal immigrants as such?
Rich McCormick is your congressman from
yes.
Georgia. Anyway, I'm not surprised with that, but it's good that he put the stats out that 6% of the entire taxes in the United States are paid by 1% of the people, which is Indians. If you segregate them into a particular national origin segment, though.
Right.
So we are paying 6 times than that of the normal Americans, what they pay taxes, though. To answer your question, Nitya Garu, what is Biden administration's importance at this point of time? Legal immigrants, tax-paying legal immigrants, or unlawfully entering into the United States? Simply one word answer, this administration prefers unlawfully entering into the United States. In fact, they made provisions right now. They proposed the rules to increase the fees for the H-1Bs, TNs, L1s, O1s, P1s, and every category they proposed the fees. And on that fees, though, they want to subsidize the unlawfully coming into this country, though. They are telling that people can now petition. So, for example, if you are from Honduras and your cousin wants to keep jumping the wall, wants to come to Mexico and jump the wall and come into the United States, you can now petition to them. They'll be paroled into the country.
Okay.
And they will be given employment authorization. That's a proposal for them. Now, I think so you have to prove that your cousin is capable. I'm not sure yet how they're going to design it. Your cousin is capable of jumping the walls and coming into the United States.
Okay.
So now your cousin from Honduras will get preference. So the people who are from Honduras. Now, you can't do that with Indian guys because they can't swim from India to here. These people can walk across the border. So what they're telling is that, hey, you don't have to walk across the border. They're unable to protect the border. So we're going to charge the legal immigrants more money so that you don't have to come illegally. Your cousin can petition for you. And just all you need to petition is that he wants to jump the wall and come into the United States, and you're going to get a parole, and you're going to get an employment authorization to work in the United States. That's what Biden administration wants to do. Now,
maybe our DC Bhaivandu should look at moving to Honduras then. Then maybe we can petition for all our cousins who are jumping the wall.
On making that statement, though, remember we made some statements like that you can get e-visa by purchasing the country citizenship.
Right.
They've been listening to our shows.
Interesting.
They changed the rules that you must be a citizen of that country for staying in that country for at least 3 years before you will petition. So be careful, Nitya, what you're speaking. They are listening. So,
sir, but
yeah,
if you look at the wait times for both the countries, people won't mind waiting for 3 years where the other possibility is 90 years, you know.
Yeah, I mean, they will only allow.
I'm just kidding, but
parole
you know.
Parole in the United States if they are citizens, and they will be allowed to EAD. But when it comes to the green card, though, they go to the birth country, though. They don't go to the citizenship holding country.
I know,
so if you're going to have your cousin get a Honduras citizenship and stay there for 3 years, and now you make him come here, though, and then he applies for the green card, though. When he applies for the green card, they look into the
he will be at the back of the list again.
Yeah.
Sir, as an immigration lawyer, what are your real thoughts on this? Because, you know, I know you always like to prefer to call them as undocumented people coming in, and, you know, that we need to look out for one another as people and stuff. But there's also this matter of, you know, I have done everything by the book. I have done the right thing, and I feel like I'm being penalized for doing the right thing. As an immigration lawyer, what is your stand on this, Andy?
Well, first of all, lawyers are to interpret the law, though. We're not politicians, though.
Right.
I'm not in politics. I'm not contesting as a congressman or a senator. So this is something that politics need to be done. Politics are different, law is different. I'm just interpreting, I'm telling you what's going to happen, what is their priority, what they're proposing. Now, it's the people who are of the background to voice their opinion, to express their opinion, to tell the congressman, look, what's going on here. We contribute 6% of the taxpayers, only 1% of the people, yet we are discriminated every way. So I put a provision there to say that do not count family members as in the employment base. This administration could do that. I mean, what I told you about petitioning cousin in Honduras for advance parole and getting EAD, though, okay? And now you don't need to be employer. You just need to be cousin, saying that this guy can come illegally in the
wow.
United States. I'm British. Now, they are bypassing the Congress. Of course, this won't be passed in the Congress. So
Right.
they are bypassing this in the Congress and then getting the administration done through regulations and by executive orders without going to the Congress.
Okay.
So what we are suggesting this administration is, from the beginning and also the previous administration, is that, look, don't count the family members. That's so simple.
Right. Yeah.
So
But why
of course
is it
I
that
would not.
they will say no to that, but do things like this, which is very highly disconcerting, actually, you know?
Because our guys don't cry much. See, McCormick said, okay, we're 6 times we pay the taxes. Okay, fine. We'll try to pay 7 times.
Yeah, no.
We'll, 7 times, but they're not helping our fellow Indians, and they're not trying to help the situation here, even though they're not trying to help us. I mean, they're not trying to help our people. So they need to. We have the vice president of this country. We have some governors of this country. We have congressmen. We have good positions people, though. But, you know, once they climb up the wall, looks like they forget the ladder from which they came in. And sometimes, I don't know if they will try to remove that ladder which they came in. So definitely, we need to cry more. We need to contact the congressman more. Look, how does these people are contacting? We are telling that the borders are overwhelmed with the people, where people
Yes.
are trying to come illegally. So these people petitioned and they contacted, look, you are not allowing them to come to the border. Allow them to come a different method.
Yeah.
And they are getting successful. But we are here paying 6 times the taxes, yet we are not complaining. We're not contacting the congressman. We're not contacting the administration. Well, we will be treated like this forever.
We're busy making money to pay taxes. That's what it
Yeah.
is. Yeah. Rahul Garu, anything to add to this at this point, Andy?
No, we'll
anything
go to
that what else can people do in order to
write letters.
write letters?
And
Okay.
anytime when they go to the Indian gatherings, whoever is sponsoring, whoever is financing the money to these people, they need to corner them and ask them, did you ask what kind of immigration benefits your congressman is telling? Do you know that they should not count the family members? Do you know that it's going to take 80 to 100 years for us to get the green card, while you got the green card in 2 years waiting period, or none at all at the time when you got the green card?
Right. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Andy. Let's start with our callers for the day. Let's take our first caller. Okay. Caller with number ending in 5850. 5850. We're ready for you now. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello, sir? Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead,
Hello.
sir.
Hi, Andy. Thank you, Rahul Garu, for your service. And I'll be quick. So I got my H1 approved, and H4 is applied, and it's pending since September 15.
Mhm.
And we tried to raise an expedite request over the phone through USCIS, and it got denied. The request got denied. But what
When
we
is the
tried to do as a
when is the current H4 expiring?
it's expiring on January 18th, 3 days from now. So
Do you
What we try
is there
to
an
do-
EAD? Is there an EAD?
yes, sir. Yeah, EAD is there.
Well, you should have been listening to our TV Asia from long. If you would have listened to our TV Asia, you would not have contacted Congressman.
Okay.
Now let
Yeah, I
me
missed that,
ask
sir.
you this. Yeah, let me ask you this question though. Does she has a visa stamped until 18th, or is the visa stamp is expired?
Yeah, it's valid until 18.
Well, what she can do right now
Mhm.
is she can still go to Mexico today, come back tomorrow.
Actually, we tried flag polling near Canada yesterday.
I did not. That's the reason you're not listening to us.
Oh, okay.
That's the reason. Don't
Okay.
half listen. Don't. TV Asia is a better source for immigration for everything you have. We give all these things,
Okay.
a lot of research, okay? She
Mhm.
needs to fly, not drive to Mexico. She can do it today or tomorrow, and she can come back the next day. Watch our
Okay,
previous
yeah.
things. It's called 540-day rule. If you have any questions, you can contact me privately. You can go to our in-law group, make an appointment. But this needs to be done right now, today or tomorrow, not later on though. If you're going to do it after 18th, it does not work. We did not tell you to drive. Those are the other channels that told you. We did not tell.
Okay.
Next person, please.
Okay. So,
All right.
just quick questions. So,
Yeah, go
No,
ahead, sir.
would
you
the
go to
H4 be
Mexico. You go to Mexico. She goes to Mexico.
Yes, sir.
She
We'll
shows the
definitely do
H1B
that.
approval. You don't need anything else. Next person, please. She's going to get extension for 3 years. And EAD automatically extended for 540-day rule. That's what you wanted. But that's what we give it to you.
Would they be voided, sir? Like the H4 would be voided? Like if she goes back, goes to Mexico and come back?
She gets 3-year extension. How do you care whether it's voided or not?
Okay.
You
So
applied
EAD would
H4 extension. EAD will be fine. Whether H4 is voided or not, why do you care? If the H4 is approved for 3 years, why do you care? Next person, please.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you, sir.
calling.
Thank you,
All
sir.
right. Fly safe to Mexico. Okay. All right. There's a question for you, Rahul Garu. This is from Lavender G. Says, would you recommend to apply for an extension of H1B, mine is valid till Feb 1st, 2023, or EAD advanced parole from EB3, valid till August 2023? Our 485 status shows as pending. Priority date is June of 2012, EB2.
When I were you, I did not extend the H1Bs and H4s for my family. I choose to be an EADs. I choose to be. Now, here comes a question. Should I benefit immigration lawyers like me or should I benefit the client? Well, I don't know. I choose at this point of time to benefit you. Actually, when I was an immigration lawyer and a client, I choose not to benefit the immigration lawyer, only to benefit me. Now you can guess what my answer would be for you. Unless there is some deficiency in your case, very clear deficiency, I personally, when I was there, I used EAD. I let the H1 and H4 expire. I guess you also did that too. Let the H1 and H4 expire, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
And best decision I made. Like, it opened up the whole, nationwide jobs as well for me, in terms
Remote
of
job, don't have to file amendments, can do multiple jobs. If somebody want to have an hobby of doing an Uber in the night, they can do that too. Pizza delivery, they can do that too. On top of the main job, yes. In fact, my first job on adjustment of status EAD was a pizza delivery. But I was a dependent. So as a dependent, that was the first. I used to deliver pizzas.
Nice. Awesome, Andy. Let's take our next caller. Okay, caller with number ending in 4618. 4618, we're ready for you now. Hello?
Hello, Nitya, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, sir. Please go ahead.
Hey, Rahul and hey, Nitya. Thanks for all your support. Hey, this is Ramesh. I have one quick question regarding a green card RFE. So my priority date is September 2014, and my case was remained pending till last week. And last week I got a letter from
RFE. What is the RFE says?
Sorry, not RFE. Interview schedule for initial interview.
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry. Let me tell you again. So I got a notice from USCIS saying that
your priority date is 2014. It's not current. You got the interview schedule. What's your question?
So question, is it common or is it like why I got at this point of time?
Very, 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 very common. Very, very common. Because a lot of people ask this question. I'm not going to get the green card. Why should I be called interview? Okay. Well, what if you are a terrorist? We don't know. Okay. So if terrorist files an adjustment of status, we don't want to give them continuously EAD and advance parole. So that's the reason we want to interview you. There are many other reasons. Do you really have the job opportunity in the same profession? Or you left the job and you're only working as a Pizza Hut delivery guy. then you're not supposed to get the green card. So there are many things that need to be considered. It's very, very common, especially in the past 2 months. We have seen that if the priority date is not current, a lot of people are getting the interview notices. Nothing wrong. They actually are pre-adjudicating your application. They're making everything ready. Okay, when the date becomes current, boom, we're going to give you the green card. We conducted an interview. This guy is good. He's working for the similar company, similar job. Everything is good. They're making it ready. So if I were you, you should be more happy you got an interview than not. Okay?
Okay. So the one, you said initial interview. So there will be more interviews, like just checking.
No.
Well,
there is nothing.
Message,
That's a common word that is used. There is nothing guaranteed that you will not be interviewed again, but 99% of the time or 98% of the time you will not be interviewed again. Okay?
So there is one important question actually related to this. So my wife was on H4 and then she changed it to F1 and then she changed it back to H4. In between, she accumulated like around 45 days of unlawful presence, and then lawyer suggested to go to India and get stamped. So in any of this documentation, we told this one to the immigration lawyer. So any of the documentation doesn't state anywhere saying that 45 days.
Let me not answer the question in the recorded line. Is it the same lawyer that told your wife to leave the country and get the stamping and come back that has applied the adjustment of status for you?
No, it's a different lawyer.
But it doesn't matter. Okay, let's say it doesn't matter. I like your first lawyer who told your wife to leave the country and get the stamping. Very nice lawyer. I'm going to say the same thing about your second lawyer also. That's all I can tell you. But now you can pay me $400. I'll tell you nicely that lawyer is good. But according to my opinion, the second lawyer is also as good as your first lawyer. That's all I can tell. I'm not going to answer the question. Next person.
Oh, I got it. Thank you.
You're smart.
Yeah. So
You're smart.
Should I be prepared?
Yeah, I will have this nice lawyer interview. I will have this nice lawyer, the second nice lawyer who file your 485, do a mock interview with you and your wife to go over the situation. Okay? If not, then you can come to me and then I can do that too. What do I do in the mock interview?
Definitely. I think
what I do is that I first ask all the 485 application, and then I give you all the common questions asked, and I will tell you whether you will be seated when you're seated in the room with the officer. Will you be sitting left side or will you be sitting right side? I can predict it before you go there. Okay? Next person, please.
Thank you very much, Rahul and Nitya. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling in.
Nitya is wondering how can I predict that? Here is how I can predict it. So the main applicant will be on the opposite side of the monitor. So if the officer's monitor is on the left side though, okay,
Interesting.
This person will be sitting on the right side. On the front, there will be 2 chairs. In the back, there will be 2 chairs. So they want to see the main applicant very close. They want to look at him. So if the monitor is on the left side, they will tell the main applicant to be on the right side. If the monitor is on the right side, they will tell the applicant to be on the left side. That's the reason I'm telling you I can predict that much better. Okay?
Wow. Okay. Thank you, sir. Before we take our next caller, let's take one question. This is from Sridevi Kancharla. Says, I have EB1C adjustment of status pending for 180 days. If I change job to a manager position on my EAD, will that impact my eligibility to qualify for an EB1C when approving the 485? New job does not meet the 1 year outside US requirement.
Very good question, Sridevi. The new job does not have to meet the 1 year outside employment requirement.
Okay.
It does not require the same L1, L1B or EB1C requirement. It must require a multinational executive position, but not the 1 year. So if you have come to work with Tata Consultancy Company, and you have filed an I-140, your I-140 is approved because you worked with Tata before coming into United States for a period of at least 1 year. That's the reason you got this EB-1C eligible. Now you're going to join the Microsoft, which you never worked in your lifetime before joining right now. And still you're at a higher level manager position. You absolutely will have no problem, none whatsoever at all, in getting the green card.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Rahul Garu. Let's take our next caller, Andy. Folks, let's take our next caller. Okay, caller with number ending in 0755. 0755, we're ready for you now. Hello? Caller with number ending in 0755, we're ready for you. Hello?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you.
Hello?
Please go ahead. Yeah, we can hear you, ma'am.
Hi, Nitya. Hi, Rahul. Rahul Garu, I think I...
0755, ma'am, can you please reduce the TV volume if you don't mind?
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you clearly now. Please go ahead. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, Rahul Garu, I spoke to you a few days back, like regarding my I-485 denial, and I have received the denial notice. What it says is that it is clearly shows it's an error. I'm the primary applicant, but they're saying my husband is the primary, and they have denied, saying that the underlying by the time we applied. Yeah.
The prior date is not current. Sorry? The prior date is not current.
No, he's also, that's not the thing. There, because I applied in EB-1C, it's current. So my husband is the dependent.
Okay, yes. Good. What did they tell you? Why they denied it?
They told the scenario is like this. See, I applied in 2021, all concurrent, 140 and 765, all those 485.
Can you tell me the reason why? Can you tell me the reason what they told you why they denied it?
They told me that saying that the 485 is applied prior to the 140 and gave the 140 date as my husband's I-140 date.
So that's what I told you. They said the priority date is not current. They cited your husband's priority date. Okay. So this mistake normally happens. This mistakes normally sometimes happen by the USCIS. When you file the 485 application, the A number, did you list your husband's A number in the 485 application?
No, by that time, none of both of us didn't have A number at all.
Okay. You have to file a motion to reconsider, ma'am. Okay?
Okay. But we are worried about the legal status. Are we okay to stay? And because in the denial notice they're saying
I would recommend to contact lawyer privately, ma'am. Okay? Because I don't think so you're going to do the motion to reopen by yourself. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you,
ma'am. Thank you so much for calling into the show today. Thank you. All right, let's take our next question. This is from Harish S. Says, I'm currently on an O1 status visa with a pending EB1 485 with approved advance parole and EAD. I travel and enter back into the US using my AP. Can I still apply for my O1 visa extension and change my status from pending US to US to O1?
No, that rule is only applicable for H1s, H4s, L1s, and L2s, not for O1s.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Let's take our next caller. Will apply for my O1 visa extension. Right. Caller with number ending in 4472. 4472, we're ready for you. Hello? Caller with number ending in 4472. Hello, sir?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for not taking call. Rahul, this side, I have a question. I'll explain my question quickly. My company A is filed my I-485. My priority date EB3 June 2011. And in 2020, I joined TCS. And after 3 months, my priority date become current. But my company A filed my I-485. And then I had call with you. You say you have to join your company A. So after that, I joined my company again. As per
I didn't say
request.
I didn't say that you have to join company A.
Yeah, I mean, you suggested it will be good, but it was a good decision by
I didn't.
So
it's up to you. It's up to you to join company A. But if the company A wants you to join, then you have to join. Okay. But keep going.
Yeah, so they helped me to file I-485.
I got it.
Then
it's their discretion. It's their discretion to join back or not. I did not tell you to join because I normally don't. But keep going.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So then I was with company B, and I moved back to company A. Okay, so now what happened? After 2 years, company B was keeping pressure to join and forcing to join back again. Otherwise, we'll lay off. And this is the same client. So I filed my H1 transfer in December, and it got approved on 6th of January, 2023. And same day, my I-485 also approved, and I got a green card in my hand. So my question is, what is my status now? Same day with company B, H1 approved, and same day my I-485 got approved.
Ignore the H1B, go to HEB, buy a champagne, celebrate your green card. You're in green card.
I'm in green card. Okay. So now that company B is asking you, now you got the green card, so join full time. So should I join?
It's up to you.
Or should I stay with?
No. It's up to you if you want to join. I'm not telling you to join. Just like the way I told. No, you can join right now. Right now, you can join Microsoft.
Legally,
legally, you can join Microsoft. You can flip a burger in McDonald's. You can join the company B. You can stick with company A. You can sit and do nothing. You can be a lawyer like me if you get a license. You cannot be a drug dealer. No. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, that and last quick. So same company, same client. I can
whatever you want to do. You want to be you want to go flip the Microsoft burger. Yes, you can do that. And you want to be a Pizza Hut delivery guy like the way I was before. Okay. You could be that.
Yeah, but thanks. Whatever you're advising the community, really, is good and helpful. Sure. Last quick question. My sister also filed my family-based sister-brother relationship, right? A green card in 2011. So what should I do? Because I have I-30 approved from my sister, family-based green card.
Share it like this. Or you can do one thing. You eat pali, put it in the pali and eat pali. You don't need that right now. You got the green card. Next person. You don't need it.
I need to apply for cancel? No action needed, right?
No action is needed. Next person, please. You can cancel it, whichever you want.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Please enjoy your green card. Thank you so much.
Wish you best of luck in your future endeavors.
All right. Okay. Rahul got a question for you, Andy. Thank you, sir. Rahul got a question for you. This is from Ragini Gupta. Says in 2020 to 22, what was the reason for FP visa moving to EB? Was it the president's order to close consulates or any other reason? Your expert thoughts, please.
COVID, of course. COVID came in. The consulates were closed. Most of the green cards for the family immigration, about 90% of the green cards for the family immigration is given in the consulates. So because and consulates are a little bit more sensitive because in US, most of the USCIS works remotely, even before the COVID came in. So they were able to adjudicate, they wasted some green cards too, but not that much. In the consulates though, for example, US consulates are in India, is right? For example, India, China, Mexico. Yeah. If India puts a restriction, hey, everything has to be closed. Generally, 95% of the time, the US follows it, and almost all the consulates follow it.
Right.
So then these consulates are at the mercy of the particular host nations they are based on the rules. So first of all, if those countries close, US doesn't have an option of opening, period. Now, if those host nations are allowing to, for example, in Norway, they didn't close anything. It's still, US consulates will, the ambassador of the Norway, US ambassador in Norway, will decide whether he wants to open or he doesn't want to open. Because in COVID time, not much restriction can be put on each and everything. If the US ambassador in Norway says, close it, that's it, they're going to close it. Because of the closure, it's not an official like from the president itself, from locally. So a lot of family immigration cases, 90+% of the family immigration cases are adjudicated in the consulates. They couldn't adjudicate it. So the law tells that. The law that's passed by the parliament, which they call it as Congress here, tells that if they don't use the family green cards, the next year they will fall into the business immigration. That's the reason first year we got 60,000. Right. The next year we got 140,000, which we got almost 280,000 green cards last year. And that's the reason why. And we got extra 60,000 right now too. So that's the reason. Nothing to do with, the law tells that it has to come. Nobody can stop it. The president cannot stop it. If the law tells it, the president cannot stop it.
Got it. Thank you, sir. All right, let's take our next question. This is from Venkat CH. Says, AOS filed both in EB2 and EB3, planning to move to a new employer, but current employer is not sharing the GC perm labor in order to validate the job position. What are the options for me to take a new employment?
First of all, don't be very particular about the SOC code though. If you are in software profession and you are going to be in the software profession, I have never, ever seen any problem in getting the green card though. But if you are in the software profession, you want to be a restaurant manager or a lawyer like me, that's not allowed. That's number one. Second, so you can have the company file a 485J supplement by using any of the SOC cards in the software profession if you belong to that. The second is you don't have to file the 485J immediately. You can wait for the RFE or the interview to file the 485J. Third, and very important thing that you need to understand, you can get the labor and I-140 information directly from USCIS without speaking with your employer.
Okay.
It's free, it's online. Please Google by the name FOIA, USCIS, Freedom of Information Act, USCIS. You go there, you fill the 10-minute form, request a file, you'll get your I-140, labor certification, your 485, your 2 485s, everything comes up. Now it doesn't come immediately, it may take 6 weeks though. But if I were you, would I change the job within 6 weeks? Yes, I will.
Okay. Got it. And Rahul Garu, this Freedom of Information Act is something that anyone can do at any point in time, Kada, because
you're absolutely right.
I know that with not just this person who has asked us the question, but I know a lot of especially people working for like body shoppers, like the consulting companies, do go through this hassle where, you know, the employers don't share or, you know, give the documents that they're supposed to give to these people. So this might be a good way to just ask for the information to get it on their own.
Absolutely. As soon as your I-140 has been filed, you can file a Freedom of Information, FOIA file, everything comes out. Okay. Everything comes out. And you pretend that you never got it. And the USCIS never tells your employer.
Right. Got it. Thank you, sir. All right. There's a question. This is from Sirisha CH. Says EB3 filed in October of 2020, EB2 refiled in July of 22. Should the new employer file the 485J in both EB categories to start with, in order for me to start there?
First of all, for you to start the employment, the new employer doesn't have to file a 485J supplement at all.
Oh, yeah.
They don't. They can always file when the RFP comes in or when there is an interview. Or sometimes nothing happens, you just get the green card. Well, you're good too. You're good too. Now, previously, we used to tell people because the USCIS officials were not educated at that point of time, that when you move the company, please file the 485J supplement, because when they find that you're not working for company A, they may deny the 485 automatically.
Right.
But we have not seen any such denials in the past 3 years. Not a single denial. So I'm not in a hurry right now filing the 485J supplement for you. And to answer the question, do you, whichever RFE comes in, I'm going to submit the 485J supplement to that one, whether it's an EB2 or EB3. If you go for the interview, definitely I will take, depending on whichever is current, I will take both the things. Whichever is current, I'm going to use that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, makes sense. Thank you, Rahul Garu.
So, Nitya Garu, a
Let's-
lot of people, one other clarification.
Yes, please.
How do we determine that the 485J supplement is EB2 and EB3? Simply only one thing is required. They ask an I-140 number in it. So the 485J supplement, everything is the same, except in the page number 1, item number 5 at the bottom right-hand corner, it asks for the I-140 number. That need to be changed. So when you're getting signed by your employer, always get signed both the things. Switch it out, change that the first page one, and then get it signed both. And then you can use any of those things.
Got it. That makes sense. All right. Easy fix. All right. Let's take our next caller, Andy. Okay. Our next caller for the day is caller with number ending in 8573. 8573. We're ready for you now. Hello? Caller with number ending in 8573. We're ready for you. Hello?
Yeah, hi. Hi,
ma'am.
Are you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you please mute your TV, please?
Sorry, I cannot hear you.
Can you please mute your television, ma'am?
Yes, I did it.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, go ahead, please. Yeah.
Yeah, so first of all, hi to both of you. And my question is, like, my husband recently traveled to India for his visa stamping and in Delhi. So he has just to do the Dropbox, but while he's going to Delhi immigration, the person over there, he just passed the passport from the scanning machine, and the middle part of the booklet came out of the book cover. So that's just coming out from the thread. And but the person over there, he told him to just stick it and give the passport for stamping. So he did it, and the passport came to the home back with the stamping. But now my question is, like, when he's traveling back from India to US, he should reissue or renew the passport, or he can
when is the passport expiring though?
It's expiring in next year, 2024.
I would not do that, because see, the most it will be alleged is that your husband did not have a visa stamping, in that he put it from somebody else's papers into that. Okay, let's assume that somebody says that. Nowadays, they don't believe any of those passports. And I spoke with a couple of CBP officers. They said passports are crap right now. We don't even look at them. When your husband comes into the country, they do the biometrics, and they check if that's the same person who got the visa, that's the same person who got the previous visa, it's the same person who is getting the visa again. If by any chance your husband is different than the previous husband, they'll put him in the detention, which I'm absolutely sure he is. He's the same person, 3 times the same guy, okay? So they don't believe in the passports that much. So a little bit of discrepancy in the passport. I'm not worried. I'm not getting it renewed right now. Okay?
Okay. So it's not an issue while coming, like...
I have never seen, reissue. In the past 15 years, I've never seen that as an issue, ma'am. We go to the next person.
All right.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for calling. Okay. Thank you. All right.
No, Nitya Garu.
Yes,
before the biometrics, though, the way it used to work was that if people give their passports to the other people in India, they used to pay them $30,000.
Oh, wow, really?
And then they come and report that their passport is lost.
Oh, man.
And
Okay.
there are people who look alike. They will have them, have the classes. I don't want to tell the state in which they educate much of those things. And then these people come with that Rahul Reddy name into the country, who looks like that. Back, it's very hard for people to determine based on the picture whether it's a Rahul Reddy or not. There was a lot of fraud that was going on previously.
Wow.
So now they got everything biometrics, which is very good to prevent the fraud. So previous to that, I would have been having trouble with this husband. But now he's fine because everything is biometrics. They don't believe in the passports. They don't look into the picture of it. Okay, you match, you come in. No. That's not it. They do the biometrics, then they match it, then you're allowed to come in, which is a smart thing they did.
My God, I can't even
Sir, I have one more.
Yeah, go ahead, ma'am.
Sir, just one more question. I just after listening to your talk, I should have thought to ask you. So, in case by chance if he goes for renewal and so he has to they will agree with the old stamping which he got before in the old passport.
If you're going for renewal because it's expiring within 1 year, that's fine. But if you're telling that the passport is spoiled, it's destroyed, I'm going for the renewal, then he should go for stamping again. Okay?
Okay, but if he doesn't say like that and he just go for renewal, then he
he's
has
fine.
To take the passport?
But they don't, ma'am, can you listen to me? They don't renew it unless it's expiring within 1 year. You told me that it's expiring somewhere in June or afterwards in 2024. So they won't renew it unless you complain that this is a spoiled one. Once you say it's spoiled, I don't want you to use that one. We'll go to the next person.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for calling. All right.
Thank you.
Question for you, Rahul Garu. Thank you. Question for you. This is from Sridhar Buligonda. Says, my priority date is July 2014. EAD and advance parole is expiring in November of 23. I'm going to India in June for 3 weeks. Do I need to apply for an EAD AP extension before leaving to India or after coming back to the US?
Good question. He's leaving the country in June, is that right?
Yes.
I would recommend that he apply for the extension of the EAD and advance parole before he leaves the country. Okay. And now he's not going to get the advance parole before he leaves the country. We already know that. Right. Now the people ask the question, will the advance parole will be denied if you travel while it's pending? The trends have been that if it's your first advance parole that you applied and you left the country, there is a 95% chance or 90% chance your advance parole will be denied. But if it's an extension though, if it's an extension, 95% of the chance you will get the extension, 5% of the chance you may get a denial. So I want you to apply before you leave the country. And if by any chance your advance parole gets denied, refile it.
Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Got it. Thank you, sir. All right, let's go on to our next question. This is from Shanta. It says, we have received the 485 denial notice. I think we addressed this person already. Sorry, my bad. All right. Let's take our next caller. Okay, caller with number ending in 4469. 4469, we're ready for you now. Hello?
Oh, hello, Andy. Hi.
Hello,
can
sir?
you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, sir. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hello, Rahul Garu. Thanks for your service, Andy. Yeah, quick question, Andy. So the question is after filing 485, if the priority date becomes, if it retrogrades or something, do we still will get the EAD and AP? My question is whether the EAD and AP and the GC are they two parallel process or both are combined one?
I don't know about the parallel process, both are combined, but I'll tell you one thing. Your EAD and advance parole will be approved even if the priority date goes back. Absolutely no problem. Will you get the green card if the priority date backtracks? No.
Okay, so that's the first option then. So it's on a parallel process, even if my biometric happens or not, but within like few months or like 6 to 7 months, EAD and DAP will be approved, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Andy. Yeah, another quick question. Yeah, okay. So I'm planning to file like 485 for my wife. Already I got the green card in EB1A, right? She is on H1 right now. Once I file 485 within a month or two, right? If she loses the job, right now she is on H1, right? She will have 60-day time period, right? After filing, she will be under 485 adjustment of status. So what will be her situation, Andy, if she loses the job?
Well,
whether still the
she will
60-day grace period will be applicable or not?
Wait. She can, if she wants to maintain the H1B, she has to get a job within 60 days. If she wants to say, do hell with H1B, I don't want H1B, I already filed a 485. Even though she did not get an EAD, she can stay in United States based on the adjustment of status of F2A family application, but she cannot work until she gets a EAD.
Okay. Okay. If she gives up the H1, she can still stay legally in US, but she cannot work. Still she gets any authorization.
You got it right?
Yes, yeah.
We'll go to the next
Thank you,
question.
Andy. Yeah, that's all.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. There's a question for you, Rahul. This is from Peter Scott Shellen. Says, can we file two 485J supplements at the same time for two different companies?
Not needed. You don't need it.
Okay.
You don't need it. You need to fix who's your primary employer and you have to file the 485J with that one.
Only
you don't
for the
need it
primary.
for two different companies. Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Thank you, sir.
And why I tell you not to file two different things is that you don't want to confuse the officer.
Correct.
These people are like, they're like you have to see the bugs like the ants. They go in line. Everything has to be, and we lawyers make them everything ready. Something that comes out of the line, oops, what's going on? I can't figure it out. And then you don't want to give them a chance.
Okay. Got it. No, I think, even I got confused for a second because it was the first time it occurred to me that, maybe we need more than one 485 if you're doing more than one.
I mean, he may want to do two jobs. That's fine.
Yeah.
So, but just only file with one.
Only file for the primary one. Okay. Thank you, sir. Let's take our next caller. Okay, caller with number ending in 9384. 9384. We're ready for you now. Hello? Caller with number ending in 9384. We're ready for you now. Please press *6 only to unmute your line. *6 to unmute your line. Caller with number ending in 9384. Please press *6 to unmute your line. Hello?
Hi, are you able to hear me?
Yes,
are
sir,
you able to hear me?
now. Yeah, we can hear you now, sir. Go ahead.
Rahul, sir, I have one question. One of my friend got laid off last week. However, the employer is going to pay the person for next 60 days. So I wanted to find out when does the 60-day rule applies for, basically when does the 60-day rule starts for the H1B continuation? Is it after the period when the pay stubs have been stopped, or is it from the day of the termination?
This question is coming very frequently. So let's say, for example, you get laid off on November 9th with Meta Company, and Meta Company is paying you until February 14th of 2023. When does the 60-day count? The 60-day counts on November 9th. You stopped working for the company, not on February 14th, though. Having said that,
sir, yeah.
Go ahead.
On the termination letter, it says that the employment is active till the next 60 days. That's when they are paying the base salary.
No, it's not active. It's definitely not active. He stopped working. The whole reason why this person is in this country is to work for Meta. He stopped working on November 9th. Even if he is getting paid until January 9th, he stopped working, he's not doing. So that starts. Okay. Now, however, if, for example, he's getting paid until January 6th, I normally tell people to count January 6th as the last date. But will I argue when I go to the immigration, will I argue saying, if somebody comes to me in February 2nd week and tells me to, Rahul, can you file H-1B? I will file a H-1B. I will argue with the USCIS saying it's actually January 9th or what, 6 months until he got paid. That's where the 60 days. I will argue with the USCIS. But when I speak with a client, I tell him the day he's been terminated, that is the last date. Because it'll be risky if you go with the other way around.
And sir, because the person also has adjustment of status pending, so the person will not go out of status if they are not able to find job in 60 days, right?
No. The person need to contact a lawyer because he must have a continuous job offer to get the green card though. When the continuation breaks down though, when the continuation breaks down, then his green card may be denied. So there are a lot of exceptions.
Yeah, wait. So the person is derivative on the AOS application. So he's not the primary person.
Derivative can do anything he wants to. He can do a pizza delivery. He can sit at home. He can be a lawyer like me. He can do anything. Well, derivative can do anything, sir.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that. He doesn't need to contact a lawyer.
They will not be. They will not be out of status.
No, they will not be out of status. We'll go to the next person.
Okay, sir, one more question.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so just one more question. You just told the previous caller that filing for advanced parole extension prior to traveling is advisable. Sir, if the person comes back to US and files for the extension, would that not be much safer?
Well, it's not about safe for the reason I advise the person to apply before traveling. The reason is that advanced paroles are taking a longer time to get the approval. I do not want to have a gap period between the advanced paroles. That's the reason. But if you're going to ask me, which is safer to file before or afterwards? Definitely afterwards is more safer. But which one will have lesser gap? You know the answer.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling. And Rahul Garu, like you said, if by any chance there's a denial, you always have a little bit of time to reapply as well, right? In case.
Yeah. Advanced parole denial will not have negative impact on the 485 application. Just because you traveled, they denied, that's it. And there is not even a filing fees for it.
Right. All right. Thank you, sir. Now, I know we have a lot of questions more that are coming in on the live chat as well as a lot of more callers. But unfortunately, as always, time keeps running out of time. Here. And we are at the end of the show. But Rahul Garu, thank you so much for being on the show and for patiently answering all of US questions. We really appreciate that.
Thank you, Nitika.
And to all our viewers, stay safe and, we'll see you same time, same place next week. Please bring back a lot more questions. We're here to answer them as many as possible for you. We're here for you and we'll try to take as many as possible. We'll see you same time, same place next week. So see you next Sunday. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you.
మీకోసం ఒక అద్భుతమైన జ్యువెలరీ కొనుగోలు అనుభవం ఎదురు చూస్తోంది. మలబార్ గోల్డ్ అండ్ డైమండ్స్ వారి డాలస్ షోరూమ్ లో 20 దేశాల నుంచి 30,000 విధాల ప్రపంచంలోకెల్లా ఉత్తమమైన జ్యువెలరీ డిజైన్ల అనుభవాన్ని పొందండి. $1,000 మించిన డైమండ్స్ అండ్ ప్రెషియస్ జెమ్ జ్యువెలరీ ఆభరణాల కొనుగోలుపై ఖచ్చితంగా పొందండి బంగారు నాణేలు. జనవరి 29 వరకు మలబార్ గోల్డ్ అండ్ డైమండ్స్ ని డాలస్ లో విజిట్ చేయండి. ప్రపంచ స్థాయి జ్యువెలరీని కొనుగోలు చేసే అనుభవాన్ని పొందండి. Malabar Gold and Diamonds now open in Dallas.
గెలుపే ఊపిరిగా, పట్టుదలే ప్రాణంగా, ఆశయమే గమ్యంగా పోరాడే యోధుడికి విజయం అన్స్టాపబుల్. ప్రశ్నల్లో మరింత ఫైర్, సరదాల్లో మరింత సెటైర్, మీకోసం మరింత రంజుగా. దెబ్బకి థింకింగ్ మారిపోవాలా? మీకోసం మరింత రంజుగా.
अब तू देख लेगा बच्चन साहब का खेल.
Download AHA now.
ఆకర్షణీయమైన చీరలు, అబ్బురపరిచే ధరలు, అందరికీ నచ్చిన, అందరూ మెచ్చిన షో మన లక్కీ మహిళ. బోలెడంత ఎక్సైట్మెంట్, వండర్ఫుల్ విన్నింగ్ మూమెంట్స్.
ఎగ్జాక్ట్ చెప్పారు. మీరే గెలుచుకున్నారండి. కంగ్రాచులేషన్స్. $220.
సెలబ్రిటీ గోస్ట్లు, అదిరిపోయే పంచులు, సరదా సరదా కబుర్లు.
కంగ్రాచులేషన్స్. ఆశ దోశ అప్పడం